Okay, so I want to ask about this too. Is that people try to like paint you as having like a far right background or having kind of in terms of like, I guess it was like a tattoo, and like people try to make it out like you were down with some racist dudes at a certain point.
No, yeah.
Is that kind of exaggerated, or was that something that you had like a brief time period in your life?
So you talking about the Black Sun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot. Metal is like a political battlefield. There's extremely far left people and extremely far right people.
Something about
right
gay
now,
people or whatever.
Right.
They start to attack me bad. I'm not against gay people or whatever. I don't give a shit.
Right.
I just don't give a shit. And this is my. It's not my deal, you know. But at the same time, I was talking about children or whatever, you know, because I saw some videos. People wanking off on the street or like being fucking doing some crazy stuff, you know, and just fucking kids watch this shit. And I was like, dude, this is wrong, you know. And for one side, for another side, this is not my business, and I'm gonna raise my kids however I want, and I will teach him how to live this life, so they go outside of the house, go to society, and they will stick with my morals and points of views and all this shit, but not fight with another fucking opinions and morals and whatever people believe, you know. So this is my point of view. But about this racist shit, I never been racist, actually. In Russia, it was like a huge fucking, like not fashion, but wave of right-wing guys. Because we had this hard times with the people from the another regions, poor people from the mountains. Actually, my wife, she's from Caucasian region. So from these Caucasian regions, from the poor fucking small villages, people start to come to the big cities, for example, for Yekaterinburg, for Moscow, and they start to do like gang shit, like fucking like dirty stuff, you know? And they screaming, hey, yeah, we are from mountains, blah, blah, being fucking crazy. And like people Slavic people, like white people, you know, they start to realize like, what the fuck is going on? I don't like this. And they start to being a part of right wing, you know, like, hey, we're gonna fuck you up. And I was like, hang out with these guys, you know, because they hit gym, they hit MMA gym, they read books, they fucking like doing all this shit, you know. And right time before I was like, almost died because of the drugs.
It was
so
right
I
after
switched.
the drugs bit, yeah.
So I switched from this fucking being stupid and stuff like this, switched to like radical, being fucking tough guy, go to the gym, hey, fight for your rights and all this stuff, you know. So I was hanging out with these guys, and these guys obviously was a right-wing guys, but it's not like Nazis or fucking racists. They just fucking do this stuff, like right stuff, you know. Some of them being fucking racist or all this shit, I don't give a fuck.
But like Americans are so they're so concerned with racism that they're gonna be like, listen,
I understand why.
We're not from your fucking country, but we found a Wikipedia article about this tattoo, and so now we are convinced that we know everything about everything that you ever believed in your entire life. And it's
fair enough to them, you know. I don't judge people. I don't give a shit. But I had this fucking tattoo, Black Sun, you know, because I was reading about this esoteric and fucking philosophy stuff. But to be honest, this is a fucking Third Reich symbol, you know, like this fucking Hitler's fucking company.
He took it, right? Because it was
he took
like
it,
pagan.
but who cares?
Yeah.
With these symbols, people go, fuck my people, like Russian people, you know, we fought against this shit. But anyway, I did this stuff and I was like, okay, right now I'm a tough guy. You know what I mean? Like stupid teenager stuff. But I like paid this price because I got canceled and after that, I was like, okay, guys, I will cover it up. Okay. You know, I was afraid of all of this shit, losing my career and stuff. But then after like maybe 3 years, 4 years, I'm like, realize, okay, I actually was stupid, you know? And I just you know, like I grew up, you know, and it was like in my stupid past. But right now, people are saying I'm like still Nazi. I'm like he's hiding. He's not Nazi. I don't give a shit, dude. Because this is the price I'm paying still. You know,
having every aspect of your life before you were famous analyzed and put under the microscope.
And people doesn't give a shit about my excuses, and it's fair enough.
Right.
And actually, the tattoo is not like it was from like 1 year ago. This is like 10 years ago. Like that is since it got covered up, I mean, you know.
Right.
So it's not even like,
And it's not about even tattoos. It's about my fucking, you know, like attitude right now, because it's changed a lot. It's changed a fucking a lot, but I cannot prove it. How can I prove it? So I don't give a shit.
Yeah, because to me, it's like, even if I knew that you were actually a Nazi 10 years ago, it's like, well, I understand that that's interesting. But if you're going to sit here and tell me, like, yeah, that was part of my past and I'm not anymore, I'm going to say, okay, like, who gives a fuck? Like, people are allowed to change. Like, I'm not going to hold that against somebody.
Somebody thinks it's just a fucking mark on your life. You will not change at all.
Right.
You just fucking,
which is the worst possible way to view it.
Okay.
Like, there's no forgiveness. There's no change.
yeah, like you're not allowed to grow as a person. And you was like 19.
Something like that.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know.
Definitely.
That's just stupid.
Listen, in the BMX scene, there was a lot of Iron Cross T-shirts and stuff, and I'm very thankful that some of the photos of me wearing Iron Crosses on my T-shirt never made it to the internet. To us, in like the late '90s, that was just like a regular. There was like a bike company, and that was their logo.
Yeah,
and it's like I've thought about that before. Like, Jesus Christ, people would try to paint me as a fucking neo-Nazi if they saw that shit now.
Yeah, but the culture changes so fast. How are you meant to ever foresee? Like, maybe something right now, and everything seems fine, that in 5-10 years they're going to look back on as bad, and how do you even understand or try to predict that? You just can't.
And then you're going to have 19-year-olds on TikTok doing little think pieces about you and feeling like they understand everything about you.
Yeah, fuck it up.
Oh, man.